even when we did WCW main event, so WCW main event was a Sunday night show, aired on TBS, and Kemper, he came up with some good-looking graphics package. It was only supposed to air like a couple weeks. And when Gene and Bobby would sit at the table, no kidding, it was a 4x8 sheet of plywood that had Luan on the top, but it was stained like walnut. And it was on 2 sawhorses. I mean,
God.
Sawhorses were there. And then
wow.
That's it. There was no expensive looking test at all. The cool thing about it is Bobby always had to have a phone because something was always more important in his life than the show. So he'd be on the phone talking to his lawyer or something like. One of my favorite scripts he used to do was he was talking like he'd be complaining like that. He'd be like going back and forth like he was talking with somebody that was like one of his underlings. He goes, "Okay, Mom, I'll call you later." Just the stuff that he would come up with on his own conversations, only hearing his end. God, he was a genius at it. And here's the entertainers these people were, Gene and Bobby. It would just be myself, Bill, the cameraman, and mostly Breeze, the audio guy, Bob Russell. And we'd be in there doing the main event leads. And I'll tell you, sometimes they would mess up and they would say the wrong name or forget the person they're supposed to talk about. And anyway, but he and Gene, they so loved to entertain people. They would keep on going for like a minute and a half doing their routine, but they, use some creative language in there. Just to make us laugh our heads off. It was just us 3. I mean, we didn't, they could have stopped and just started immediately and did it, but they just wanted to make us laugh. Isn't that crazy? I mean, those guys were that entertaining, man. They just wanted to make people laugh, and they were so good at it.
Oh, and so quick.
Gene and Bobby together, man. Those guys they just knew what each other were thinking, and every time they'd be on set, they'd think of something funnier than the last time or just more creative. And daggone, it was just such a joy to be around those kind of people that good at that. And you can't help but learn something.
And they seemed like both of those guys were so fast, so quick-witted, just come back, just always thinking. And just
that's what my brother and I say. You know what I like about you? You're always thinking. Always. And those guys certainly were.
Yeah.
Oh, man, what a joy. Those guys are great. Yeah. Just to see Gene interview people.
Yeah.
A lot of times, he was a little bit cornball, but it was very entertaining still. And some of the stuff that Bobby would just come up with on his own, though, man. I mean, he was pretty much a genius. He really was at that stuff. He just knew what it took to entertain people, and he could make them feel like whatever he wanted to do. And even at the bar afterwards, they'd be doing stuff like that. They just never stopped, and they're hilarious.
Yeah,
Bobby was hilarious. What a joy.
I remember I don't know if it was Pro or main event. Maybe it was main event. It's Tony and Bobby, and they're recapping Nitro or the pay-per-view or whatever. And it's maybe the last one of the year because I remember Tony says, "Well, Brain, Happy New Year." And Bobby's like, "Happy New Year. Are we done? Can we go?" And he just starts hollering and throwing stuff and like laughing and he gets up so fast his chair flips over. You could tell he didn't, that wasn't supposed to happen, but and then he goes out this way and then he makes it a point to like run in front of the camera. Even that is genius.
Just that small thing right there.
Yeah.